The toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll hand it off. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
On third down, it's a handoff. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws a rocket toward the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. And he'll be brought down. Offense facing second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
They get closer, but now they line up on third and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. It's a quick grab. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And the Gators come to the line to run the hurry-up. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 in the first possession. A running play called on 4th down. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, you can't criticize this coach for being too conservative, can you? This guy's going for it on 4th down deep in his own territory. You have to have the utmost confidence in your offense to be able to execute that. And in this case, they proved him right.
Jukes to get free. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. 2nd down after that run in the previous play.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
The Gators are going to keep this drive rolling. Heading left after the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here we go on 4th down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here. The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Becoming a long march, the 11th play coming up. He shreds the tackle. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the Gators will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Now the 40. Inside the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a receiver wide open here. Tough running there. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Running with purpose. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. He'll hand it off. Makes a nice move there. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Gators are in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Daniels. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
3rd down after that running play. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looks pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Florida. They're setting out to try the PAT. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. And he's going to launch it deep again. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll run it here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
We've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this third and short. See what you can do from here.
And the Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And there's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Contact as he threw it. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Handoff heading left. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Tailback with another carry. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And now the running back's got it again.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Good enough for first down yardage. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
The Gators pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Looks left and finds his target there. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First and goal, handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. That's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gainer.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
To the air, it's Sayin. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with
He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And now they're trying here for the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
35-14.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Gators offense retakes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry up. They look to throw it here on second down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Here comes the point after attempt. Here's the snap. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he converts the two-point try. Now a 13-point game. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice game out of it.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And the ball to the ground. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
That's a bullet over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Gators. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Empty backfield now, and they go for 2. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets him for the score, cutting the lead down to 13. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Passes the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offense. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. He's going to take another shot right here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. Now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown continues. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And the Florida offense will take over 1st and 10.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it 2nd and short. To throw, it's Lagway. Quick throw to his receiver. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And the Gators trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Automatic in the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Bringing pressure. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
He's looking to make a big play downfield. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense will keep going here after that special teams penalty. And it's a kneel down. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.